BMW is back, now just built the ultimate adventure weapon. 2026 R1300GS changes everything. What if one motorcycle could dominate highways, conquer mountains, destroy dirt trails, and still feel luxurious enough for everyday riding? Meet the 2026 BMW R1300GS, the newest evolution of the world's most legendary adventure bike. The moment you see it, you instantly realize this machine means serious business. Aggressive bodywork, futuristic LED lighting, massive suspension travel, and BMW's iconic boxer engine create a motorcycle that looks ready for literally anything. But here's the crazy part. The R1300GS isn't just about adventure styling. Twist the throttle, and the powerful boxer engine launches the bike forward with shocking smoothness and torque that makes every road feel exciting. This isn't merely transportation anymore. It's a two-wheeled expedition machine built for riders who refuse to stay in one place. And honestly, after riding the new GS, many motorcycles suddenly feel limited. Boxer engine power. At the heart of the 2026 BMW R1300GS sits BMW's legendary Boxer twin engine, now more refined and more powerful than ever before. The moment the engine fires up, the bike feels alive beneath you, with unmistakable mechanical character. Twist the throttle, and the GS responds instantly with smooth, endless torque that feels perfectly suited for every riding situation imaginable. Whether climbing steep mountain roads, overtaking traffic on highways, or crawling through rough off-road terrain, the engine always feels strong and confident. Unlike peaky sport bike engines that demand high RPMs, the Boxer delivers usable power everywhere. And honestly, that broad power delivery is exactly why riders trust the GS for long-distance adventures across the planet. It feels powerful without becoming intimidating, smooth without feeling boring, and refined without losing personality. The 2026 BMW R1300GS sits a completely reworked 1300cc liquid-cooled Boxer twin engine that delivers massive power and smooth adventure performance like never before. BMW engineered this legendary flat twin motor to produce around 145 horsepower and more than 149 Newton-meters of torque, making it the most powerful production GS engine ever created. The horizontally opposed cylinder design keeps the center of gravity low, helping the motorcycle feel balanced both on highways and rough off-road terrain. Twist the throttle, and the engine responds instantly, with aggressive acceleration, deep mid-range pull, and effortless high-speed cruising capability. The 6-speed gearbox feels smooth and precise, while BMW's advanced shift-cam variable valve timing system improves both fuel efficiency and power delivery across the entire rev range. And honestly, the combination of raw Boxer torque and refined engineering makes this adventure machine feel unstoppable in almost every riding condition imaginable. Aggressive adventure styling visually, the 2026 BMW R1300GS looks absolutely unstoppable. BMW clearly designed this machine to appear lighter, sharper, and more aggressive than previous generations. The futuristic front end, compact bodywork, sculpted fuel tank, and high ground clearance all combine into one of the most recognizable adventure bikes on Earth. Every detail looks purposeful, functional, ready for exploration. Unlike oversized touring motorcycles that appear bulky and intimidating, the new GS looks athletic and balanced, despite its serious capability. And honestly, that visual confidence matters, because adventure motorcycles are about freedom and possibility. The R1300GS doesn't just look like transportation, it looks like the beginning of an expedition. Park it anywhere, and people instantly imagine crossing deserts, mountains, and endless highways. On-road performance. The most shocking thing about the 2026 BMW R1300GS is how incredibly good it feels on normal roads. Despite its massive adventure bike appearance, the GS handles pavement with shocking confidence and precision. The chassis feels balanced, The suspension remains composed, and the engine delivers smooth acceleration that makes highway riding effortless. Long-distance touring suddenly becomes relaxing instead of exhausting. The wind protection works beautifully, the riding position stays upright and comfortable, and the motorcycle feels planted, even at high speeds. This is where BMW's engineering becomes obvious. The GS isn't just an off-road machine pretending to handle highways, it's genuinely excellent at both. And honestly, that versatility is exactly why riders all over the world continue choosing the GS above almost everything else. Off-road capability. Now let's talk about the reason the 2026 BMW R1300GS became legendary in the first place: off-road capability. This motorcycle was built to leave pavement behind. The long travel suspension absorbs rough terrain beautifully, while the upright ergonomics and advanced electronics help riders maintain confidence even in difficult conditions. Dirt roads, rocky trails, gravel paths, and muddy terrain suddenly become part of the adventure instead of obstacles to avoid. And despite the bike's size, the chassis feels surprisingly manageable once riders understand its balance. That's the magic of the GS platform. It somehow makes giant adventure riding feel natural. Few motorcycles can travel across continents, survive harsh terrain, and still cruise highways comfortably afterward. But honestly, the GS was built specifically for that mission. Technology and innovation. The 2026 BMW R1300GS is packed with advanced technology designed to make riding safer, smoother, and more enjoyable. Ride modes: adaptive suspension, traction control, cornering ABS, cruise control, massive TFT displays, navigation integration, and advanced rider aids all work together seamlessly in the background. But what's truly impressive is how natural everything feels while riding. BMW didn't overload the motorcycle with confusing systems. They refined the technology to genuinely improve the riding experience. The electronics adapt smoothly to changing conditions, allowing riders to focus entirely on the road or trail ahead. And honestly, this level of refinement is exactly why the GS continues leading the adventure category year after year. Comfort for long adventures. One of the greatest strengths of the 2026 BMW R1300GS is long-distance comfort. The upright seating position reduces fatigue dramatically, while the seat and ergonomics allow riders to spend entire days in the saddle without feeling destroyed afterward. Wind protection keeps highway cruising calm and comfortable, while the suspension smooths rough roads beautifully. This motorcycle was designed for serious travel. Cross-country rides, multi-day adventures, and international touring suddenly feel realistic instead of exhausting. And because the GS combines comfort with incredible capability, riders never feel limited about where they can go next. That freedom is a huge reason why adventure motorcycles like this inspire such loyal fan bases around the world. Real-world versatility. The 2026 BMW R1300GS may secretly be one of the most versatile motorcycles ever created. It handles commuting, touring, canyon riding, dirt roads, and long-distance travel, all with shocking competence. One day it's filtering through city traffic. The next day it's crossing mountains or exploring remote trails. Very few motorcycles can adapt to so many different riding environments so naturally. And honestly, that flexibility changes how riders think about motorcycles completely. Instead of owning separate bikes for different purposes, many riders discover the GS can handle almost everything alone. That practicality mixed with adventure bike excitement is exactly why the GS became a global icon. Who it's really for. So who should seriously consider the 2026 BMW R1300GS? Honestly, almost any rider who dreams about adventure. It's perfect for touring enthusiasts, experienced riders, world travelers, and people who want one motorcycle capable of handling nearly every riding situation imaginable. This isn't just a bike for hardcore off-road experts. It's also an incredible highway tourer, commuter, and weekend exploration machine. And because BMW refined the platform so carefully, the GS feels approachable despite its serious capability. Riders don't simply buy this motorcycle. They buy the freedom to go almost anywhere they want. Final verdict. At the end of the day, the 2026 BMW R1300GS may still be the king of adventure motorcycles. It combines powerful boxer performance, incredible comfort, advanced technology, real off-road capability, and unmatched versatility into one truly extraordinary machine. This motorcycle doesn't force riders to choose between touring comfort and adventure performance. It delivers both at an incredibly high level. And honestly, that's exactly why the GS continues dominating the adventure category decade after decade. It's not just a motorcycle anymore. It's a passport to freedom, exploration, and unforgettable experiences. In a world filled with specialized machines designed for only one purpose, the R1300GS stands out because it can do almost everything, and do it brilliantly.